buy low and another buy low or a waiver wire stash for the Cowboys. Jalen Tolbert right now, back-to-back games, and he's a player I drafted a lot of. On deeper teams, best ball, FFPC. If you have a big bench, I thought Jalen Tolbert was the guy. He benefited a lot from the fact that CeeDee Lamb was holding out. Brandon Cooks a little bit banged up. He had an all-off season with Dak Prescott. We are starting to see him flourish. Back-to-back games with 9 and 5 targets, over 13.2 fantasy points. Went 6 for 82 against the Saints, 3 for 42 and a touchdown this past game. I think there's a realistic path that Jalen Tolbert emerges as a number 2 receiver on this offense. But at least with the high rate that this team's going to pass the football, Jalen Tolbert must be rostered. And I think he's somebody to stash because he might be the real deal in terms of a supporting option on the other side of CeeDee Lamb.
As much as I bust your balls, I do like that take. I agree with it. He's been pretty good. Steve,
and he's only on that, third. That in terms of snap share, there's a 159, 155, and 150. So these 3 players are locked as your starters in 3 wide sets, and they're always on the field.
Yeah, real quick on Tolbert. I liked him a lot coming out as a rookie, and he barely even played. Anthony and I were talking about Tolbert. We saw this guy Dennis out there. I don't know what the hell. And he didn't do shit. He was basically redshirted his first year. Last year, he started to come on a little bit. I also drafted a lot of him this year. So it could be that traditional third-year breakout that we used to see in fantasy football way back when. And again, there's Cook's a little bit older. There's not that many other guys that are threatening. Turpin actually had a pretty good game too. Jalen Brooks is in the mix a little bit. But, yeah, I think Tolbert, especially with the Cowboys defense, the way it's looked so far, they might be chasing some points, so I don't mind it.
All right, I am just typing into the chat here. I'm sorry.